This is perfect for the Rams. We are talking about some keys to victory for the team in their Week 2 matchup versus the Tennessee Titans. Who needs to step up? Who needs to make some things happen in order for the Rams to start this season 2-0? We're talking about all that and much more on today's episode of the Rams Digest. I'm your host, Joshua Giron. Remember, if you guys are not subscribed to the channel, do me a favor, press the subscribe button now, as roughly 64.8% of you guys are watching the videos, but you're still not pressing that subscribe button. All I'm saying is if you're already watching, might as well press that subscribe button so you don't miss any daily Rams content here at the Rams Digest. First things first, I do want to get into this story here. We're talking about early the keys to victory for the Rams. Now, obviously, when we're talking about this game versus Tennessee Titans, it's a team that I think the Rams should be heavily favored in. I think the Rams are the better team here, but a team that I think also is a pretty physical defensive team. And I think especially on the interior of the defensive line is something to look out for from the Rams' perspective, facing off this Tennessee Titans defense. 3 Rams-Titans Week 2 predictions. Cam Ward's new right tackle, new look passing attack. Matthew Stafford in danger too. So we're talking about both perspectives, right? Where the Rams can really take advantage versus this team, but also where the Tennessee Titans may be looking at to attack to beat this Rams team as well, right? Both sides, the Rams need to be prepared to protect their quarterback and also attack the rookie quarterback. So neither starting quarterback going to be comfortable this weekend. For Cam Ward, that's because of the Rams' ferocious pass rush, led by defending Defensive Rookie of the Year, Jared Verse, a backup right tackle and left tackle, Dan Moore, likely seeing the most of Verse himself on the left side based on tendencies. Again, we're talking about both teams here needing to step up and protect their quarterback. What is the key to victory for the Rams? Attack that rookie quarterback, Cam Ward. He was very uncomfortable in Week 1, and it showed. 12 for 28 passing, I think. We could look the numbers up in a second. But 12 for 28 passing, under 120 passing yards. I mean, just overall, not a good passing offense whatsoever. He was sacked 6 times. Continue to get to the quarterback. Continue to make him uncomfortable. Bother this rookie quarterback. Take advantage of the fact that he's young, inexperienced. The offensive line is banged up. You got to take advantage. You cannot sleep on this matchup. Do not allow them to get comfortable at all. You don't want to see a Cam Ward breakout game versus the Los Angeles Rams. Make him uncomfortable, keep him uncomfortable, kill his confidence early in this game. And then for the Rams side of things, Matthew Stafford and his tenuous back health situation means he's in constant danger this year. I mean, that's what we've been talking about all offseason. Week 1, he looked comfortable. They decided to go ahead and go QB rush up the middle with him. So obviously they're comfortable with Matthew Stafford and his health. They are trusting the fact that he feels comfortable and ready to go. But ultimately, he's one blindside hit away from really feeling some pain in his back and not being able to continue to go. That's very, very scary for the Rams all offseason, and you got to make sure you're protecting him. Interior of the offensive line dealing with injuries. You have both offensive guards, that's what they talk about here, actually being injured. And so that interior of the defensive line for Tennessee, they're going to be hungry going after a guy like Bo Limmer. Hey, yes, we said Dotson's healthy, Kevin Dotson's healthy, but ultimately, how healthy is he? We're going to wait and see. Will the Tennessee Titans know that injury report? Of course. Are they going to attack that offensive guard on both sides? I think so, and I think that's kind of the concern for the Rams. Coleman Shelton as well needs to hold up as a pass blocker. So overall, this entire team needs to make sure they are protecting their quarterback. Both sides, both defenses are really keys to victory for both teams here. If the Tennessee Titans defense is really bothering the interior of the offensive line and not allowing Matthew Stafford to be comfortable in the pocket, that is a major concern for the Rams and this offensive game plan to attack the Tennessee defense. The hope is that your receivers on the outside are getting open often and early and often. A new starting offensive tackle. This is for Tennessee here in Week 1. The Titans' best starting tackle went down in the third quarter. Second-year offensive tackle J.C. Latham came out with an aggravated hip strain, something he had dealt with in the back half of training camp, where he surprisingly declared himself out for Week 2 a day early. So again, you're dealing with a banged-up offensive line. You're not celebrating injuries, but you got to take advantage of the fact that injuries are there. You got to take advantage, attack these backup offensive tackles, make the quarterback uncomfortable. If you can hold Tennessee to under 12 points or 12 or less points, just like the Denver Broncos did, I think that puts your offense in obviously a pretty comfortable position to score more than 15 points, something they didn't do in Week 1, but I think the offense moved pretty smooth. I think, of course, you want to maybe clean up some penalties on both sides of the football, but ultimately the offense looked pretty smooth, looked pretty good. Even when the offensive guards went down, they were able to move the football on the ground, move the football in the air. getting more comfortable. Matthew Stafford and Devontae Adams. We'll wait and see if that is the case in week 2. But ultimately, I think this team is in a prime position to take advantage of this matchup and beat the Tennessee Titans in week 2. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments section. If I had to give a score prediction for this game, I am expecting more of a defensive battle on both sides. But ultimately, I think the Rams can take advantage on offense. A 21-10 victory for the Rams. Pretty comfortable, but still kind of fairly close earlier in this game. Lower scoring as well. That is my final score prediction, 21-10. The Rams go improve to 2-0 in week 2 versus Tennessee Titans. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Also, Jared Verse maybe gets his first sack of the year in this game. I think the Rams defensive line is going to kind of be looking and hungry quarterback chasing versus this rookie quarterback. I think they're going to be excited to attack this rookie. We'll wait and see on what ends up happening in this game, in this matchup in week 2. Let me know your predictions down below in the comment section down below. And moving on from that, last but not least, my favorite part of the episode, trivia of the day, where I ask a trivia question. You give your trivia guesses down below in the comment section. Whether you're right or whether you're wrong, you give a shout out in the next episode that I'm on here at the Rams Digest. For those who missed last episode's trivia of the day, here was the question that we asked everyone. We said, which NFL team has the most retired jersey numbers? A few multiple choice options for you all. Some classic NFL teams here, of course. Which NFL team has the most retired jersey numbers? Was it A, the Chicago Bears? Was it B, the Green Bay Packers? Was it C, the San Francisco 49ers? Or was it D, the Dallas Cowboys? Give your guesses down below in the comment section. A lot of you guys did. And here were your guesses. We had Juan saying, what up, Josh? Another great episode. What concert are you going to? Just curious. Juan, I actually went to a Lil Wayne concert. Was surprised with free suite tickets. Yeah, I know some people, got some connections. So I was in a suite for free watching Lil Wayne, the GOAT, if you will, wrapping it up last night. It was a pretty fun night overall. I think we'll see both rookies this week. But I had a theory. Maybe they don't want to show their cards till the Eagles game. That is also a potential thing there. You want to make sure that's a good battle for you going up against a team that beat you and not get the playoffs last year. We'll wait and see if you're saving Terrence Ferguson to be kind of that secret weapon, Juan. We'll wait and see on that. On the trivia, I'm going to go Cowgirls. Go Rams. Great guess there, Juan. And then Manuel says, damn, that is a hard trivia of the day question because it could be all of them due to the fact that they all have multiple championships. But I'm going to go with a team that I believe is the oldest, and that's the Chicago Bears. P.S. What kind of dog do you have, bro? Manuel, I have a little, I hate calling her this, but she's a rat terrier. So she has like kind of wiry hair. I think she's mixed with a Chihuahua as well because she does like to bark at a lot of things and cry and whine. She has a Chihuahua face a little bit. But yeah, a rat terrier. She's about like 12, 15 pounds. She's crazy, but she's my dog. What are you going to do? Floyd says 49ers. So we got a guess for the 49ers, a guess for the Bears, and a guess for the Cowboys. The correct answer for the trivia of the day of which NFL team has the most retired jersey numbers is A, the Chicago Bears. They have 14 numbers retired. And if you do think about it, I know Juan said the Cowboys, I think, allow a lot of players to wear Legends jersey. The 88, for example, number is kind of one popular thing there. So maybe they don't retire as many jerseys there. And then the 49ers, I mean, you would think they have a lot of more retired jerseys, but yeah, maybe just kind of tough to get jerseys retired in the NFL, it seems like. Because 14 does kind of seem like a little bit, but, you know, there's also 53 players on every roster, right? You got to make sure you save some numbers for some people to actually wear. Thank you guys all for playing along with Trivia of the Day, whether you got it right or whether you got it wrong. Special shout out to Manuel for getting it correct this time around. Appreciate all of you guys for playing. If you thought this was easy, you're like, hey, I want to shout out just like those folks, play along with today's Trivia of the Day, which is this question here. Who was the oldest coach to ever win a Super Bowl? The oldest coach to ever win a Super Bowl. Kind of an interesting question. You don't really think about the age of coaches, especially when they're at a certain age, right? You're kind of like, okay, the guy's 50 or 60 years old is pretty old, right? You don't really think about how old they are when they win. So who was the oldest coach to ever win a Super Bowl? Is it A, Bill Belichick? Is it B, Andy Reid? Is it C, Bruce Arians? Or is it D, Tom Coughlin? Which one of those quarterbacks was the oldest to ever win a Super Bowl? A, Bill Belichick, B, Andy Reid, C, Bruce Arians, or D, Tom Coughlin? Give your guesses down below in the comment section. Whether right or whether wrong, we'll give you a shout out in the next episode that I'm on here at the Rams Digest. Other than that, that's going to do it for me on today's episode of the Rams Digest. Ready for the live stream tomorrow morning. If you guys are watching this throughout the night, I apologize for dropping this video a little bit late after 9 p.m. PST. But overall, I hope you guys are able to catch the video before the game. And if you guys did, then make sure you guys tune in. We're probably live coming up pretty soon, watching the Rams take on the Tennessee Titans in Tennessee. We're definitely excited to go live and talk to you guys all in the live stream. But other than that, that's going to do it for me on today's episode of the Rams Digest. I'm your host, Joshua Giron, and I'm out.